When I came here, I proposed that we really start a theater program that would involve not only the university and not only its students, but also the entire community. Theatreworks is now devoted to not only the very best plays, but also to giving innovative productions of classic plays, contemporary plays that we think are exciting and interesting, and absolutely brand new, first time here, new work.
It's a very rewarding project because you're giving voice to other people. So you're giving other people an opportunity to speak. And over the 40 productions, we've seen what an incredible impact it's had on people. I think that it's a unique experience in the theater. It's not like anything you've ever seen. Even if you think you've seen it, you will never have had this experience before. It has been effective, and it has communicated to people, and it has moved people.
After looking at 12 Angry Men, I was quite taken with it and wanted to do it very much. You have 12 people with completely diverse backgrounds. You get reminded how little we change, that prejudice and anger and ignorance are so prevalent and part of the makeup of humankind. I think people will take away something. They will be touched on many levels.
Well, you know, it's Christmas, and every year at Christmas, Theatreworks has to think of what to do along with every other theater in America. As a result, we decided to do The Lion Kind. I think it's just an extremely funny play. And The Lion Kind is a farce. This is a play that turns something that is really unfunny into something that becomes progressively and even uncontrollably funny. Is it Christmas? Does Santa come down the chimney? No. Is it a very good time? Yes. The one thing I've learned from Shakespeare is that anything's possible. You can throw anything into a play. You can throw witches, you can throw battles, you can throw spirits under the stage, you can bring in a ghost, you can move the scenes around to anywhere you want to go. You can throw anything into a play. Shakespeare allowed that, encouraged that, and it's kind of maximal theater. Midsummer Night's Dream is possibly Shakespeare's most popular play in performance. It's a youthful play by William Shakespeare, and one of his most enchanting. And one of the first things that we ended up deciding was to do it with 6 actors.
I had like 4 highlighters when we first got out just on my script so I wouldn't get confused, and I still do.
This adds to a certain level of energy. It's very simple, and yet it works as it should, magically. Our pattern every year at Theatreworks is to begin our season with a bang with Shakespeare and with an additional play. This year, it's Midsummer Night's Dream, Return to the Forbidden Planet, Shakespeare's lost rock and roll masterpiece. We have converted this into a kind of 1950s spaceship nightclub.
People that see the play are passengers in the spaceship, and we treat them as passengers. We involve them in the production, and it's very participatory. If you like Mamma Mia, you'll love Forbidden Planet.
We all know Cyrano de Bergerac, even if we've never seen the play, even if we've never read it. He's a guy that somehow enters our hearts and our consciousness. And it's very striking to me that that's the case because he's, of course, such a singular personality.
We all have the thing about ourselves that we find ugly. I think that's why the play identifies for a lot of people, because we can all say, yeah, there's that thing about myself that isn't right, and people don't like, and I feel bad about it.
This combination runs through Cyrano because he is, on the one hand, a completely extravagant, excessive character. He's the most courageous man in France. He's the most admired man in France. He's the Renaissance man of France. He can do everything, Cyrano is. And his nose testifies to his uncompromising qualities.
He's everything any woman could ever dream of and everything every man could ever dream to be. And yet he's cursed with this honking snaz on his face, and it's the one thing that just brings him down every time.
And so Cyrano is, I don't know, he's just a marvelous, iconic character that we carry in our hearts, and it's great to have him out there on stage. I hope what our production will have is what Cyrano himself has, which is essential quality, that French word called panache.